Carrie and I represent Arbonne. I felt like Brooke was actually talking to me. Like the things that she was actually saying were the things that my upline had literally just said to me the week before. And I had been feeling unheard for a while around what exactly I wanted to do as a representative of Arbonne, why I was with Arbonne, but it didn't fit with what everybody told me I was supposed to do. And it didn't seem to matter that I didn't feel comfortable. When I first signed on, I was told, this is your business, you can make it how you want. But what I quickly learned was if it didn't fit in the mold, then I actually couldn't do it, or I wasn't going to be supported in doing it. And nobody had told me it was okay to think differently. And Brooke was the first person to tell me, you're not wrong in the way that you're thinking about this. And so when she said that, I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm finally feeling heard. Joining the program, I was struggling with a few things. I actually came to the program as a certified health coach and knew that I wanted to use that as my platform. And I had been using it as my platform for the most part. Whenever I would sort of put my posts out there, I would talk about being a health coach and wanting people to buy products or to engage in my teaching through that modality of the health coach. But I just couldn't put all the pieces together. So what I was really struggling with was not just getting the message out there, that I wasn't just trying to be another network marketer that was just trying to sell something, but that I had a real purpose and I had something to teach people. And I don't think I was able to communicate it as well as I wanted to, because I was constantly battling this inner voice of mine saying, be you. And what my upline kept saying is, be like everybody else. And so I was really struggling with being okay with being me. And then getting somebody to help me figure out who that really was and branding it around understanding that I am a brand and that the company that I represent is a part of that entire package. And I think that that's really important, because it changes everything about the way I present, what I'm thinking, how I'm sharing my story. It isn't for me around the product line or the business. It's around me, who I am, what I have to offer, and why I chose to affiliate myself with an organization such as Arbonne. And so it becomes a piece of my brand, not everything of who I am, which I think truly sets me out from other people that are selling the same things or trying to do the same product line as me. And I think that has been really, really big for me. Everything has been built off of that. So because I am my own brand, I now have this freedom to really feel like I'm building my own business. Before, I felt like I was in a parameter of what the organization said I was supposed to do. But now that I'm my brand, I'm now requiring the organization to work for me instead of the other way around. And it may sound like a small shift, but it has literally changed my entire approach for how I'm doing this now. Recently, actually, I was just talking to a friend that was thinking about joining this program. She works for Arbonne too. And so I just want to share a little bit about what I said to her, because I think it was really authentic, and I was really wanting her to understand the power of this. What I actually had said to her was that although I could even share a few little tidbits here and there, or you could probably go and maybe research something here or there about internet marketing or things like that. The thing that Brooke's program is an entire package from the very beginning to the very end. And I don't think there's anything else like that out there. I think you might be able to find bits and pieces, but nothing that comes together, namely for a person like us that's a network marketer. So in the very, very beginning, I figured out who I was and what my brand was. And I think that's really important for anybody starting a business, but network marketers don't do that because we're supposed to associate ourselves with the company. And so that whole process of starting out with who you are, but being taught by a person who knows the story and knows the way that the marketing, the network marketing business works is just such a niche that I can't imagine anyone else out there being able to solidly point us in that direction. So if anybody, like, so my friend who ended up joining the group and has been thrilled, I said to her, you just got to think about what your return on the investment is. And I think it would take 5 or 6 different consultants and packages to be able to get what we're getting out of this. And none of that would have the mindset and the viewpoint of a person like me, a network marketer that wants to brand myself. So that's sort of what I said to her. And she was like, all right, I think I got to do this.